So hello and welcome people back to the cold DOGE Island. In this episode I am going to be mostly exploring this well, not really mostly, just at the very beginning. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it is going to be mostly exploring the snowy places.
As a witch.
As a witch, as a Digimon tamers, as a Digimon main hero witch.
Weird.
You know, the goggles.
Right.
But in any case, this bear is protecting a fireplace. And there is something in it that we can't get quite yet. Thankfully our bark reaches quite far away. Yeah, we can search it, but we get nothing.
Who buries a fireplace in snow?
Bears, that's why it's protecting it.
I guess so, yeah.
These penguins are hiding something from me. But yeah, because I did the thing that I did the last episode with staying in the hot spring for a really long time, way longer than it actually took me to get warm, I now have twice as much time to explore. So I absolutely recommend doing that.
What's the difference between a normal pear and a Japanese pear?
It gives you another smell. That's the difference I need to know.
Okay, sure.
A smelling potato.
As opposed to a regular potato.
Yeah, exactly, because they need to make it a separate thing.
Couldn't they have just called it potato skins like friggin' they just described them as?
Because there is another item that's just potato. And it uses the exact same sprite. That's kind of how they do it with these things, just like how the food for the hippopotamus was just a piece of spinach. But you know, different.
Our character is so happy all the time.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna kill me. But yeah, now we can reach this other new area, which I believe holds a few things that we need to pick up. And a few bears. Just one, actually.
It looks like he's sniffing too. Is he trying to be a sniff master?
Well, bears can't be sniff masters. They're lower beings, obviously.
Or just wannabe dogs?
Exactly. Almost dogs, not quite. Yeah, there is a thing over here. We got pepper. Why is... shouldn't pepper be growing in some hot place?
Right. But I guess it'll help you keep yourself warm when you start freezing.
I guess. And there is a pier there. I'm not gonna use it.
But I want to go ice fishing.
I don't. There is actually another pier, like another place to fish, like literally under the ice. Right next to the next location we're gonna be next to the town we're gonna be going. Not gonna be using it either. I am going to fish for some ice fish later on, but not here. So yeah, see, it's over there, next to the miraculously disappearing penguins.
Someone needs our help.
Firewood. If only there was a bear's fireplace somewhere.
Why is Siegfried dressed up like a detective?
Well, he's not a very good one. He couldn't even find firewood.
I know, right?
But yeah, it is that fireplace like thing, and the bear is still knocked out. So let's take advantage of that.
It's because he stopped existing for a little bit.
Just like everything that loads out of the existence. Just pick it up. And we're done in rings. And that bear is still knocked out.
He'll be dead forever.
Well, no, until I leave.
Why specifically that formation of firewood?
Probably magic. You know, it's the DOGE Island. And then it created a laser that destroyed the ice cube.
And
Probably
also carved through that bit of landmass, so you could have a path there.
It's probably just some witchcraft. Good thing I was appropriately dressed for it. And had protective goggles.
Can you wear a scarf in this game?
Yes.
Can you wear a sweater in this game?
No.
Aww.
Why do they keep doing that?
They plan to eat you.
Well, I'm going to be their boss, so whatever.
You're gonna have to play this minigame.
Exactly. Thankfully, it's not a very difficult minigame. However, it's not the cutest of the minigames you have to do in this game. So yeah, even if you miss, you still move a little bit. Although I think there is a chance that you will just trip over if you keep missing.
See, this is manageable.
Yeah, but like I don't even know why there are controls for going left and right, since there aren't really any obstacles.
Right.
It's like, why would you turn? Why would you? Unless there are some extra races that I don't know or care to do.
It's if you want to do some sweet drifting.
Oh no, there is some sweet drifting later on.
Really?
Well, it's the Pupsville drift.
What the fuck?
Well, didn't you expect the DOGE Island to have racing in it?
No.
Or drifting?
Definitely no.
Well, the DOGE Island has you covered either way.
Seems like the DOGE Island has me covered on a lot of things I didn't expect it to.
On all of the things you don't really want from a dog-based game, or don't particularly care to have. But yeah, actually, whenever you get a combo, it like they actually take them apart, so so it becomes more difficult to keep going, which is actually pretty smart.
Better than trying to catch a fucking beetle sitting on a tree, at least.
That's the most difficult thing in the universe. But yeah, there is actually a different theme of this song, which plays if you lose. I just recommend looking it up on the OST, because I I didn't lose at anything, although I was expecting to lose at a race on my first go.
We win.
Never have to do that again. But yeah, let's check out the rest of this town. I'm not in the snow. What did you expect? It's in the name. I'm gonna steal your medicine. Thank you very much. Sniff master going around. In the villages, there usually just isn't anything to sniff anyway. For some reason, I guess all of the dogs have already found everything.
Which is why it's all buried in their houses.
Mm-hmm. That's where they have it stashed, so the dogs don't steal it away from them. Wink, wink.
Luckily, though, we're the main hero, so we're allowed to steal everything.
Exactly. I mean, we wouldn't be able to hero around if it weren't. Yeah, so remember that there is a dog that likes to dance around here. That's important for a quest later on.
Are we gonna bust out some sick disco moves later?
Well, you'll see. That's the most disgusting hat they have around here. That's what I'm taking.
God damn it, Nico.
Eye patch. And we have a scarf.
Yay.
A brush. Kinda looks like a cigar.
I know, right? I was actually about to say that.
I mean, this isn't any sort of censorship though. It is just a paintbrush because there is another dog that actually wears this. Yep, those glasses are the thing. I look like someone's aunt. Now, East Chili Fields is a place of nightmares, so let's not go there now.
You know, I just had an outfit idea that you should totally do that I know you're never gonna do unless you already have done it. You should make yourself look like a Digimon protagonist, like fully. Either that, or look like a fucking air. You could totally do that.
Look like an air what?
Airplane pilot.
I can do that.
Yeah.
If I already have all of the parts. Because I think I already do.
Probably.
And here is Henry with more problems. Interestingly enough, you can actually find his bag even before he gives you the directions for it. It's right around the hole in the ice. I know because I accidentally found it on my first go, and I was like, what the hell is going on?
You know, I know they're portraying Henry as like a dope, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with all his constant woofing, right? I like to imagine that he's just constantly out of breath. So when he's talking to you, he's like, "Oh, I need your help. Oh, fuck. I need your help. Please."
Who knows? In any case, Henry is a klutz. You'll see just the way he walks, the way he walked to, like, where he actually dropped it. It makes no sense.
I look forward to this.
So, like, he goes over here, past the bear, and I lost the scent. So obviously you have to go next to the bear. Can't leave that attraction untouched. And then you can't really see it because of the grass, but whatever. And way over here. And way over there for some reason. Just make a circle for no... What is he? What is he trying to find, like, every single fruit in the area by sniffing?
He too wants to be a sniff master.
But yeah, it's all the way back here. Just a gigantic ass circle. And it's actually sometimes hard to find because the ice is slippery, so you move even after you start digging. Sometimes.
You brought me the. You brought my bag.
Yeah.
If Ryo were here, he could do the wheezing much better than I could.
I do wish the prices you got for doing stuff actually better, because like what ends up happening in a lot of cases, you do a quest that costs just about or more than it costs you to like get to places in order to do the quest. And it's not like money is any kind of problem in this game, because you know the master gave us like 60 woofs for becoming his pupil.
Right.
So it's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of stupid, really, that they give you 1 or 2 woofs and you're likely going to use just about as much doing the quest, unless you want to walk everywhere, which why would you when you have the teleportation. Knit cap. Now this is what I meant with the what is it, east? I think it's west. Well, we will see in a moment. Yeah, it's the east. It's all the way over there on the other side, and we will see why that's a problem. Yeah, no, let's not do it this way. First of all, let's buy ourselves some time.
Goes to the store and buys a watch.
I think I'm not sure if there is a watch.
If there was, you'd need to dress yourself in business casual for one of these parts.
Like in beige.
Yes.
It would
be the
beige
one time
ranger.
you'd be able. No! Jeez.
Sometimes the bears can inexplicably notice you even if you're facing away. It seems that the biggest factor is walking faster. But yeah, like when you're doing this quest, I highly recommend that you just knock out everything you possibly can right as you get to the other side, because every single time you come back here, they randomize the layout of how you need to go.
I didn't know DOGE Island was a roguelike.
A roguelike with penguins. But yeah, let's get Alright. So yeah, this is what happens when you step on any step other than the ones indicated by the penguin. And how penguin indicates it is you have to bark on it, and I skipped right to the attempt that actually turned out alright, which was, well, like a day later. But what's nice about it though is every single time you do make a mistake, they actually keep the piece of ice that fell down, you know, down. So you actually, so if you make a mistake on every single turn, you will know exactly where to turn next time.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Except the next time you enter this location, the layout will be completely different. And for the story purposes, you need to go here twice at least, I believe. And I should have emptied my inventory, but whatever. Thankfully, the all of the story-related items, aka the ones that you get in blue, do not take up space. So you can always pick them up. Yeah, whatever, I have way too many of these anyway. But yeah, right now I'm not really looking... well, I'm looking for everything I can get, and there are a few quest-relevant items available around this location. And you just don't really want to be coming back here more than twice. And now we've got the potato. It's exactly the same as the smelling potato. And here I also show up because I accidentally dropped it. That's not what I wanted to do. I come back there and it's still going to be there. Either that or one other thing I pick up around this location. So yeah, it's exactly still there. You just put it down. It's not like discard something and it just vanishes into thin air, like it is in, say, Resident Evil, when you drop a thing. But yeah, there is one more mystery item, one or two more mystery items around these locations. Oh, and by the way, if an enemy has already noticed you, your bark will not work, regardless of how charged it is. If they have any icon other than the smiley, it will just not work.
But what if they have an open teeth smiley? Will it work then?
No.
Aww.
We got Cinnabar. For some reason. And he dropped the cap somewhere around.
Can we take the cap for ourselves?
Sadly not.
Oh, I wanted to wear it in front of him and be like, hey, look what I found. It's mine now.
And yeah, here's the pure I'm gonna use, but I think it's gonna be later. Glacier ice in a vial.
And a bong.
Who could ever use something like that? I bet the same person who wanted a piece of mud in a vial.
I bet it's still trees.
Deltrees, use a stupid fucking hoe. No, you were closest, Dorothy.
Close enough.
Yeah. She's basically the Deltrees of the DOGE Island. Yeah, I don't need to warm myself up anymore. You cannot enter into those igloos They probably belong to the bears, thus they're not up to our standards.
That fireplace probably belonged to that bear too, and we fucking robbed him.
Well, that's because somebody asked us to do that.
Oh, that makes it perfectly okay then.
Mm-hmm.
I bet those igloos hide freaking snowball cannons. And you have to hit like 6 targets scattered around the area in order to unlock like a door that you can go through.
Well, thankfully that's not the case, because then I would have to come back here for a third time. But yeah, let's just give it back to Henry. Let's just see whatever. Okay, everything's done around the snowy place, so let's just go straight up here. What a coincidence, we have just happened to brought one up.
I know, right? So is he the traveling bard dog?
He's basically AJ, yes.
Figured.
And he has his numbers, yes.
How's it feel being 3 inches away from your house?
And thankfully we don't have to find anything. Answer. Your riddles are bad, so get out of your home. You're not allowed to live there anymore.
We're evicting you. This is our giant book now.
Mm-hmm. And he immediately has another one. Come to think of it, I wonder why the Sphinx didn't give us any riddles. You'd think that it would, you know?
Right. Anyway, I know the answer to this riddle. It's Flames Ron, aka YouTube's Tosuke.
It's backpack.
No, it's Flames Ron.
This tomato.
Same thing.
So yeah, let's check our magic. No. I'm glad you're looking well. If we talked to him previously, for some reason he said that we look sick. Eh?
I mean, the way you dress.
Well, yes, I do look pretty sick.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Whatever you say, they're Deltrice.
Why do I imagine her talking like a valley girl?
Here's your glacier ice. I'll put it on your fireplace. Still someone in Pubsville. Oh yes. Oh yes. My favorite quest. So remember that staff that we that we found for him, or rather, the wood that we found for his weather rod.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The ash staff, an ordinary staff perfect for home use.
Ha ha. Ha ha ha.
You're hopeless.
You'll know good comedy when you hear it, kid.
So yeah, now we have to go to the waypoints of mana in order to make this ordinary staff magic. Yes.
Do we have to put it in glacier ice?
Yes, as you see, West Chili Fields. Yep.
Mana. Mana.
Well, what did I tell you? You just have to go to all of the lay points.
I thought you were joking.
When was I ever joking about the DOGE Island? So we're now on our quest to the world regeneration. We have to visit the elemental temples to collect the mana.
God damn it.